So in this one, we're discussing the question of, am I okay? What does that mean? I think oftentimes we either practice this ourselves or we encounter it in our daily walks where people will simply ask, "Are you okay?" without what they believe to be a consciously perceivable reason. It's just a salutation, right? Like, "Are you okay?" So, what do they mean when they say it? I mean, are they genuinely wanting to know? Do they care? I don't think so. I think it's a salutation. So, what we're discussing today is asking that with a purpose. So, I really want to know in this instance, am I okay? Am I okay? Because we've been talking about a couple things, but we also have to understand that sometimes in recovery, I have to be okay with accepting that some individuals are okay where they're at. And if that's where the conversation leads to, and thus that's the answer, then I and others have to be okay with that. Just because we don't believe that this person is to where they should be, or we don't believe that you can't be happy, that's not our business. But if I ask myself the question, am I okay? And I say yes, unfortunately, the rest of the world has to be understanding. They don't know, no, they don't have to be understanding. They have to accept that, or else they will understand quickly that, yeah, reality doesn't require acceptance. So if I ask myself that question and I say no, then and only then that's when we start to work. But work can't begin if the answer is, yeah, I'm okay.
Morning, guys. It's Monday. You know how that goes. I got 79 days today. I'm feeling a little tired. I stayed up kind of late last night working on some stuff, so yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'll get through. The question today would be, am I okay? And if I'm not okay, then the question would be, why am I not okay? So for me, like I still struggle. I still struggle throughout the day, but I found ways to deal with it now. As to where before I didn't really know how to deal with it and cope with it. Um, I went through quite a few traumas when I was younger, and I feel like that's affected me a lot throughout my adult years, and I feel like that's probably a big reason why I use. Um, why am I not okay? Um, Usually I'm not okay when I start trying to do things my way or when I start getting in the way of things. I know my way doesn't work, so I've tried to just put things into my higher power's hands and let it work it out for me. And I feel like when I do that, things are a lot better in my life. They definitely are. It's been a learning process. It's definitely been a long road, and this program I've been working, like it's taught me a lot of things. It's taught me how to get out of myself, help others, be of service to others, and that helps to get me out of myself, so I'm not in my head so much and not dealing with problems so much. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that this morning, and I hope you guys have a good day.
So, this is James. It's Sunday. I was thinking a lot about this on Friday. I made a few phone calls. The question, am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I haven't talked to my mom in 74, 75 days. and talked to my Uncle Rich and my sister on Friday. And I guess she drove all the way across the state of Ohio from one side to the next, got on a fender bender, and didn't remember where she was going, what she was doing. And I had busted out her windows at her house, trying to get in right before I got sent to the hospital. So I not okay. She's mad at me. She had a mental break prior to this, and I just made it worse. And another female was involved, and it wasn't me. It wasn't who I was trying to portray, and I wasn't thinking about my mom's view of it. And she is in early ages of dementia, so like she saw my dad coming out. She saw me acting drunk and a fool and violent. And so like I don't know. I'm not okay because I miss her and I was trying to figure out what's wrong with her, and that's why.
The question is, am I okay? I avoid this question all the time. I often don't care. For the longest time, if I wasn't okay, I just would use. So, this time around, I want to look at, am I okay? And the answer is no, I'm not. Even in this point of recovery, I still struggle. I still don't feel good about myself. I'm out of shape. I haven't been taking care of myself the right way. And I'm both mentally not okay and physically not okay. I need to make change. But the one thing I do realize is that I hold the power to make that change. It's just getting the willpower and the strength to do it. It's about changing my habits, my behaviors, the way I've been living life. But that's difficult to comprehend sometimes. I wake up, I'm tired. I don't want to do things. I am frustrated with myself. But again, it's up to me to change that. It's up to me to get my, butt out of bed, to get at it, to get a good day in, to start changing those things that were going wrong. I'm starting to see my wife again and my kids again, and it is difficult still. I'm realizing I have those things ingrained in me so deep, and it's a daily struggle just to push through and to get it right. Getting things going the right way, but man, this stage of it is hard. It's hard to say I'm not okay. It's hard to wake up and not be happy sometimes, but I'm realizing for the first time it's okay also not to be okay.
Topic for today is fuck Todd, am I alright? So no, I'm not alright. Most days it's a battle. The mental obsession of the drugs screaming at me 24/7 has been lifted. But it seems as though like when you quiet one thing, the other things come up and get louder. So some days it's a dance, a delicate dance to like maneuver my way through all the different things that are like screaming at me and trying to vie for my attention. And it's getting easier. It's getting easier to navigate it. I'm learning more and more tools. More and more situations tend to be simpler and easier to take care of. But am I all right? No, I'm not. A lot of the times I'm raging on the inside, but I've learned how to somewhat control it now. A lot of the times I don't know what to do, so I just pray. I pray and I pray and I pray and I pray and I pray. And it seems like more often than not, the more I pray, the easier it gets, the better it gets. The more I rely on my brothers, the more I ask for help from a group of advisors that I have now. And the more I just rely on God, it gets easier. I can't do anything by myself. I got myself to where I was. So if I think I can get myself out of it and I can take care of all this, I'm already tricking myself. So no, I'm not okay, but it's getting better. Love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
In group today, the question was, am I okay with myself? And that's a hard question for me to ask, even though I know I'm not happy with myself, knowing that I can be in a better place at this point in time in my life. Let me say, I should be in a better place at this point in time in my life, being that I'm at the age of 53. At the same time, am I okay with myself? This is the conversation that I have to have with myself, and I have that question, that conversation with myself every night that I lay down. Am I okay with myself? Can I accept some of the things that I've done in my past, some of the things that I've done in my addiction, some of the people that I hurt in my life, some of the things that I've done that's hard for me to live down. But at the same time, I'm okay. I'm happy with myself. I'm doing some of the necessary things so that I can get my life together. It's been a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna require work, and I'm willing to do the necessary work so that I can be okay with myself and happy with myself and have some joy and happiness. So right now, I'm doing all the necessary things so that I can get my life back together. Well, together, because my life really never been all the way together. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity that has been given to me, to where I'm kind of scared. I don't want to disappoint anybody, and I want to disappoint myself. And I hope that as time go on, that I will be okay with myself, because I have no choice but to be okay with myself.
Sometimes I still find it hard. Sometimes I still find it difficult when I look back on the process of mending my wings. But those are the times that I spread my wings and I take to the sky. Those are the times that I just soar amongst the clouds of confidence, the clouds of peace, the clouds of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and the acquisition of coping skills. And I just close my eyes and fly.